Nation. Yes, yes. Good morning. Welcome to the latest installment of Coffee and Convo. We already on deck. Got mine. I hope y'all got yours. I accidentally, scheduled this for tomorrow. It was meant for right now, so I just changed the day. So bear with me. I'm going to let everybody pull in real quick because I fumbled the ball. But shout out to everybody that's in here early already, man. Glenn Martinez, Israel, Eddie, man, Chaz Edwards, EJ Raider, Jack Bart. Come on, man. We all here, man. B Al, what's good with my people, man? Robert Pena, what's popping, man? Shout out to everybody. Serena, what's good? What's good? I'm just letting everybody come in, and we definitely gonna talk. Shout out to Prez, Joseph Yu. Yes. Bo Frazier, what's good with you, King? What is good with you? Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Damian, man. Daniel. Raider Scout. Scout, you the one that called me on my cap, brother. You're the one that called me on my cap. Wild Turkey. Damian Hardy. What's good with you, man? Yo, Docs, aloha. Aloha back. Raider Rich, what's cracking with you, brother? Let's get to it. There's a lot to talk about. It's the middle of the week. Got the Bengals coming up Sunday. We have to bounce back from this terrible loss Sunday night versus Kansas City. We have another crack at a home game at Allegiant Stadium, you guys. I'm going to be totally honest with you. We're actually facing another team that has a pretty good fan base. I don't know why you would like the Bengals. You got to be from Cincinnati. I'm going to be honest. I think that's kind of the only excuse that you can really give in order to say you're a Cincinnati Bengals fan. But guess what? There's some real Bengal fans out there, man. So we have to show up this Sunday full-fledged. I'm talking about Allegiant Stadium needs to be blacked out. Point blank, period. If there's more Bengal fans than Raider fans this Sunday, bruh. Queen Raiderette, what's good with you, love? John Wayne in the building. Escobar, we talked about it last night. I would love to bring him in for depth purposes, but Brian Poole to me is no longer the player he used to be. I look like this, man. If you get cut from New Orleans and then cut from the practice squad in New England, I just don't really see it. He's 29. If you bring him in, he's playing the nickel. You're literally pushing our best slot guy, Nate Hobbs, back outside. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want to put Hobbs on the outside. I don't think that's a good move. And also, it sounds as if Trayvon Mullen's not ready to come back yet at all, guys. If we're bringing in Brian Poole, that means that we're moving Nate Hobbs outside in order to take one of those outside spots, meaning Trayvon Mullen is not going to be coming back. And I just seen a tweet online on Twitter. I think it may have been Victor Fur. I don't even follow him. I don't know why his shit pops up. But he said that the way it sounded, it sounds as if Trayvon Mullen is nowhere near being ready. So I don't even know. Shout out to EJ, man, unknown Raider guy. What's good with you, my brother? Yes, I'm going to let everybody pull in. I really fumbled, man. I had this set up for tomorrow. So I'm gonna give it a few more minutes and let people come in. My apologies, y'all. My apologies. I did this at like 2 in the morning. I put it together real late last night. So I must have not been thinking. I got 4 hours of sleep. I'm exhausted. But we here, man. We here. We definitely got a lot to talk about. I took some notes on the Cincinnati Bengals. We got a lot to talk about. We definitely do. Yeah, I went to the last time we played them in Oakland. There was more than expected, but it was Oakland. They were definitely outnumbered. Yeah. When I was in Vegas for the Baltimore game, week 1, and I was watching a bunch of other games in the bar, there was a lot of Bengal fans. Right, Red. It was crazy. They were in there screaming for their team too. I was like, wow, it's really real. Scout, that was the one. Said Morrow was ahead of them, but Morrow was likely done for the year. So either Morrow progressed stupidly fast or Mullen is out for the year. There you go. It's crazy, man. Crazy to think that. What if Morrow really did speed up the process with his? I don't see that happening. We've all been kind of saying this all year long that Morrow is gone for the season. But if this is true, which I don't take anything that Victor first says with a grain of salt, but if there's any validity to it, that is telling that Trayvon Mullen may be out for the year. That's crazy. Think about that, man. Our true was coming into the season, right, as our number one. And pretty much with the resurgence of our emergence of Casey Hayward kind of returning to his old rare form, he took the number 2 back seat. So with him being out, man, we got this carousel of cornerbacks with Brandon Faison and Amik Robertson, and now we got Desmond Trufant. You know what I mean? Now maybe Brian Poole. It's a little nerve-wracking, you guys. A little nerve-wracking. Pray to God he did. We need him badly. Scout, and this is facts, brother. Definitely. It would be good to have another linebacker with Nicholas Morrow that can, protect the run and be somewhat good in coverage. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I can tell you, Dangerfield, that I feel about him is we signed him and he went right to the IR. So that's the only thing I can really truly say about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he has that speed, and it would be great to match him up, put him out there with D-Jax and have that speed combined, that little dynamic duo. But we signed him, and he went straight to the IR. So that's all I can say about Badet right now, Dangerfield. Let me see. Good morning, Graphk and fam, man. Shout out to Raider Way, my guy. I can't watch Perriman in coverage anymore. It's pissing me the fuck off. Yeah, and it's sad because Scout, we know this, brother. Like that's not his game. He should be nowhere near in coverage. You know what I'm saying? What he needs to be doing is what he does best: tackling. Shit. You know what I mean? Stop the run. Help lead this league in tackles again. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this guy's been leading the league in tackles like pretty much all season long. You know what I mean? We do not need him to drop back anywhere in coverage. You know what I mean? When we see him matched up on a tight end or a receiver, we just know it is a recipe for disaster. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Andre, I can see that. But why? When we can use him right now. You know what I mean? Like, well, why would you hide Badet? I mean, and he was on a practice squad, I believe, right? With a Washington football team or something like that. I mean, I don't know why we would hide him, because right now I would assume that you're trying to go in and get a playoff berth, right? So I don't know why you would hide him when you can match him up with D-Jax. We need help at receiver, brother. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't know. Yeah, I can't watch Abrams in coverage either. It's really, really bad. It's really bad. Really bad. Keep him in a box. Keep him close to the line of scrimmage. It's terrible watching him do that. At least Perriman, you trying to hit motherfuckers. What the fuck is Corey Littleton doing? He hasn't had a splash play, but he's been good in coverage. He has. Look, we expect too much sometimes out of these guys. L&M. Littleton has been pretty good in coverage, brother. He really has. I'm just saying. And he's been the best cover linebacker that we've had up to this point. So, I mean, look, man, I'm gonna give Corey Littleton a little more kudos than you are. Eddie says, why are we not using Diablo in coverage? I just feel like he's not ready yet. I feel like that's one guy that we're being very, very cautious with. Both are third round guys. You know what I'm saying? Very patient with Diablo, just letting him catch the speed of the game, playing the special teams. I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? Because if we're gonna have a lot of investment with this guy, we want him to be ready. You know what I'm saying? Him and Malcolm Koonce. There's a reason why both our third rounders aren't out there just being thrown to the wolves. I think that, Mike Mayock is saying let's be cautious. You know what I mean? This team is saying let's be cautious with these guys. They're not ready yet. Cool. Give a little, take the pressure off of them. Relieve a little pressure. Let them learn the game. Let them learn the speed of the game. and slowly but surely throw him out there. You know what I mean? I think Diablo is going to be a really good football player. I truly do. I think Badet is injured, but keep him on IR to learn the playbook and probably bring him up after the Cowboys game, just a thought. Or maybe he's made of glass. Hope not. A lot of these speedsters are, DeMarcus. A lot of these speedsters are. I mean, that's just the history of the game. You know what I mean? A lot of these small, quick guys always have hamstring issues or can't take a hit. I mean, hey, man, but that just may be one of those guys that fits that billing. You know what I mean? I think if we don't draft DeMarco Jones, we're going to regret it. App State linebacker is different. What's some strengths to his game, Scout? Let me ask you that. And bro, shout out to my brother Scout, man. If you got some time, bro, I'll send you the link. Pull in real quick and let's talk about it. Because I know you know Cincinnati as well, and I'm not trying to make any no funny shit, but Scout actually works for I believe a blog or something like that with the Cincinnati Bengals. So I know you got a lot of insight and a lot of things that you can talk about this team as well that I don't have. So let me know, brother, if you want to pull up, and I'll definitely send the link. You can pull up and talk some shit with me, man. Freddie Raider, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, fam. I truly do. Truly do. What do we need to do so we can win this next game? Rod Gas, you know what's crazy? I think this game, we need to win the turnover battle. For those who don't know, their young quarterback, Joe Burrow, leads the league in interceptions right now. Did some homework on him last night. He leads the league in interceptions right now. So this is a game where Nate Hobbs, Casey Hayward almost had one last week, and he couldn't catch the damn ball. We need these guys to show up with some INTs. Point blank, period. We need to win the turnover battle. Joe Burrow is leading the league right now. I believe, what is it, 9 INTs or something like that? Something like that. Let me see. Let me read this note that I had. Let me see. Yeah. Near the top of the interception leaderboard is not an ideal situation for Cincinnati. Interceptions were not a problem for him at LSU or last year, his freshman year. But this year he's throwing a lot of picks. Definitely throwing a lot of picks. And he's throwing 11 picks, you guys. 11. And 5 of the 11 that he's thrown have come within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage. 10 yards of the line of scrimmage. Okay? So that means, just L&M was saying about Littleton, right? Why can't Littleton get his first pick of the season? 5 of those 11 picks, 10 yards within the line of scrimmage. Let's see if Abram can maybe pull one out in the box. Who knows? But we need to get some turnovers in this game. Cincinnati runs the ball too. First of all, they pass the ball really great. They have T. Higgins and Jamar Chase and Tyler over there. You know what I'm saying? They have a trio of receivers that are really good. They have a really good young tight end. We all know they have a really good running back, and they win a lot of games when he runs the ball over 20 times. And this would be a good game for them to run the ball 20 times because we have sucked against the run. Our D-line needs to expose this O-line. Cincinnati's O-line is not good at all. Not good. And Jesse Bates, their all-pro safety from last year, right? He's not playing at an all-pro level this year. And I know I just watched an interview with him saying the reason why he's struggling is because it's a contract year and the team is not talking to him about an extension. So I guess he's using his contract as leverage as to why he's struggling so much. So you know what, man? Attack that secondary, attack that O-line, and get Joe Burrow to throw some INTs, man. Turn the ball over. Those are 3 things you need to do to win this game. Win in the trenches on the defensive side of the ball. Force Joe Burrow to turn the ball over. And I feel attack this secondary. They have a bunch of guys, man, that's some pretty much backups in this league, man. They got, I think, Trey Flowers, which they got from Seattle. He's been terrible these past few years. They went and got what's old boy name? I think New Orleans cut him too. Let me see. Oh man, they got Eli Apple. Eli Apple gave up like an 80-yarder last week. It was really bad. No, a 60-yarder, I believe. 60-yard TD. Eli Apple was terrible, man. They got Hargraves. They just picked him off the waiver wire. No one grabbed him. If it's going to be a week where DC can ball out, you guys, it has to be this week, right? It has to be this week when you're playing a secondary that's beat up, a bunch of backups. You need to be able to beat these guys. Point blank, period, man. Point blank, period. Shout out to TS. After all the stuff that happened this year, I think this week will show us truly who we are. When we get going, when the going gets tough, do we pack it up or do we fight? Shout out to TS. I appreciate you. And look, I agree with you, family. I'm going to be honest. I think we already kind of show who we were, to be honest. But here's the hoping you're right. Here's the hoping you're right. I believe William Jackson is with Washington football team now. Eddie, I believe he signed there in the offseason and got a nice hefty extension, nice little contract. But I believe he went to Washington football team. Jizzy says we have to win the time of possession this week. Facts. I think that's every week, man. I think that's every week. But to be honest with you guys, I think we know who we are, right? I think we have to realize, as sad as it is, we're not a run team. We're not a run team, y'all. We're not a run team. Get back to while we were 3-0, pass the ball heavy, throw the damn ball. I don't want to hear DC doesn't have a number 1 receiver. You got Waller out there. You got Renfro out there. You got D-Jax. Brian Edwards had a hell of a game last week with three receptions for 88 yards and a TD. I mean, this guy has some guys. He has a deep threat with Zay Jones. Get back to where you were 3-0. Throw the ball heavy. Throw the ball heavy. This secondary cannot stop what we can bring on the offensive side of the ball in the passing game. Throw the ball heavy. I don't care if we do what Kansas City did. Get some tight end screens. Get Kenyon Drake involved in the passing game. Whatever we need to do that heavy. It's time for DC to have a 400-yard game against this bad secondary. Point blank, period. We win a lot when DC has over 300 yards passing. We win a lot. I believe we're 5-0 this season, right? I believe we're 5-0 this season when DC has over 300 yards passing. I think somewhere around there. So, hey, throw the ball heavy. Throw that shit heavy. Throw that shit heavy. Throw it all over the place. Yep, there you go. We're at home. There's no weather, there's no weather problems because after this game, we're going to start going some places. Dallas is not going to be an issue because we're in a dome. But we're going to start going some places where we can't throw the ball. Look, I don't know how you go to Cleveland in the middle of the winter and with all that wind and maybe potentially snow. I think right now you got to do what you can to win these few games, and that's throw the ball. Let's throw the ball. Hopefully we can get the passing game going later on down the line. The good thing is we have some games that's in some domes. Us, our home games, Indianapolis, January 2nd is in a dome. Like I said, Thanksgiving's in a dome. So we have some games that's going to help us in the winter not have to deal with these bad weather conditions. But we have Arrowhead still. We have Cleveland still. We still got some home games left. You know what I mean? Chargers, Broncos. That's cool. But there's still a few games left we're going to have to deal with some weather some weather problems where we may have to run the ball. But right now, establish the pass. That's what made DC be an early MVP candidate, and 3-0 was passing the ball all over the place. We proved you guys we couldn't run the ball last week. DC led the team in rushing with like 20 yards. If DC leads the team with rushing with 20 yards, kind of lets me know we're not a run team. He outran Josh Jacobs and Kenyon Drake. It's crazy. Yes, game is in Vegas, Saf. Shout out to my brother Jesse. No win is guaranteed, even if we go against backups. Glad to have you back, King. Facts. Shit, you seen the Giants game? Seen the Giants game? Shit, you seen the Chicago game? You talk about the holding calls we're not getting for Maxx. He got tackled at the goal line. It's getting ridiculous at this point. Greater Raider, you're right, brother. But they've been doing it all year long. All year long. And at this point, you got to kind of chalk it up as being the Raiders, right? We're not going to get any calls. This was happening last year. I don't think a lot of people tend to realize that Maxx was getting held all year long last year as well. So I don't know if there's a personal vendetta out for Maxx or it's just a Raider thing. But yes, you're right, brother. You're right. See, Scout, you can't stir up the pot like that and not pull up on this show, bro. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. You're not going to leave me out here to the wolves so they can kill me. Stop that shit, man. I'm with you, Docs. If we don't make the playoffs, we have to consider moving on from DC. Shout out to Harvey. Shout out to Harvey. That boy Scout threw some shit out there. I'm just fucking with you, bro. I'm just fucking with you. Spot. The problem is if you send a complaint to the league, it's the league that's the one that's doing it. You're basically asking the people that are going against you to throw you a bone, right? It sucks, Spot, but it's just real shit. At this point, you can't pay him. At this point, you can't pay him, right? No doubt, Scout. I'm gonna send you the invite just in case you can't pull up, brother, because it's been a minute. And I love talking shit with my brother. Let me send this and send it over to bro if he wants to pull up for a minute. Scout is one of my guys that I will always have on the show, man. That's my brother. Brings a different insight than a lot of other people. And I definitely respect his input on everything. May not agree with everything he says, but I definitely respect what he puts out there. TS, I agree 100%. As a former D-line and DL and D-line coach, screens and quick hitting passes are effective to slow down the defensive line. You begin to second guess rushing up the field. There you go, TS. There you go. Shout out to my brother Terrence, man. My brother Terrence is in the building. Shout out to T, the GOAT of the chat. No cap. If we trade Jacobs, I would do it. I love him, but we can get picks for him. I would do it. But let me ask you guys this. What do you guys genuinely think that we can get for Jacobs? I mean, yes, he's a former first rounder, but running back is a position now that people feel even as like there's a lot of guys grabbing undrafted rookies. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think we could get for Jacobs? We're not getting a first. May not even get a second. I think the most you get for Jacobs is a third rounder. And sorry to say, you guys, but Mike Mayock has not hit in the third round at all. So I wouldn't want a third rounder for Josh Jacobs. So we can go get Lynn Bowden Jr., Tanner Muse, Brian Edwards, Malcolm Kuntz, Devon Diablo. Have not hit for a third rounder. I just feel like that may be Mayock's kryptonite. Go get a third for him? I don't know. Dominique, Mayock won't be the GM. Maybe. But I just don't know if you take a third for Josh Jacobs knowing we can't draft for shit in the third round. He does have a lot of potential, but he can't stay healthy. And, you know, I feel like you want a running back, right? That even if we don't have an O-line, he can be very, very efficient, right? A lot of these running backs these days can do more than one thing. Josh Jacobs is very one-dimensional. We have it, Chess. You're right. We haven't hit with a first rounder either. This is facts. I think Colton Miller may be the only guy that finally came around. You know what I'm saying? But I just, you want somebody like an Alvin Kamara that can run the ball heavy and be great in the passing game. You know what I'm saying? If Jacobs can't be your bell cow, what is he? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is he? If he can't be your bell cow, what is he? If this guy can't run the ball 20 times a game and stay healthy, I don't know what else he can be for you. I feel like Josh Jacobs was here to be that old school thumper for Gruden because Gruden is so outdated. You know what I'm saying? Like, Gruden went and got that old school running back. You know what I mean? That guy that he wanted to be, that bruiser type back. You know what I'm saying? The last of a dying breed, the Marshawn Lynch's of the world. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Derrick Henry was a second rounder. Alvin Kamara was a fourth rounder. This is facts. But you definitely want somebody that can do more than just, if he can't run the ball, still be effective in the game, whether it's blocking, in the passing game, something. And I just don't see Josh being that active at all. It sucks because I love Josh Jacobs, man. That's one of my top three favorite players on this team. But at this point, you can't pay him. You can't pay him. Like, what are you going to pay him? King Savage, I've seen a lot of reports out there about us having interest in Le'Veon Bell before he went to the Baltimore Ravens. Shit, Scout even spoke about it. I was going to do a video on it last night, but I was really tired. I know our live ran really late. Le'Veon Bell is a shell of himself. He's nowhere near the guy he used to be. I feel like he still has the vision. You know what I mean? One thing about Le'Veon Bell that was so dope was he'd sit back and he'd wait, you know what I mean, for that hole to develop. You know what I'm saying? That was one thing that Bell would do. He would sit back. He had patience. He would sit back behind one of his blockers, and then he would find that hole and get loose. But at this point, I think Le'Veon Bell is like a third or a fourth running back. I mean, Jalen Richard has been dealing with injuries left and right. It wouldn't hurt to bring him in. I mean, look, I would bring Le'Veon Bell in. Why not? I mean, look, he's not going to be a bell cow guy. We're not going to expect him to be this great return to form guy, but I believe he's only 27 to 29 years old. He's still pretty young, but Pittsburgh ran his kneecaps down to the ground. You know what I mean? They ran his ass to the ground. And now we're starting to see, what happens when these running backs run the ball too much. He was like 75, 80% of that Pittsburgh offense. You know what I'm saying? But would I take a flyer on him? Hell yeah. Why not? I mean, there ain't no reason not to take a flyer on him. I don't care if he didn't want to come to us or he chose Baltimore over us. At this point, who cares? Deshaun Jackson chose who? Tampa Bay over us or Washington over us? Somebody. Who cares? At this point, we need all the help we can get. At least, with Le'Veon Bell, he can be helpful in the passing game. Why not? Bring him and Kenyon Drake in there and get them more active in the passing game. I'm with that. James, we haven't seen Peyton Barber. We haven't seen him pretty much since the Miami game, right? That's what's so crazy. This guy has 146 or something like that, all-purpose yards. I think 111 on the ground, and then we just don't see him again. I know he's dealt with a few injuries. I think he had turf toe. Maybe he had a concussion as well. There was some other things going. But, yeah, man, like at this point, Peyton Barber is who Peyton Barber is. He's just like Brandon Faison, you guys. These are guys that are pretty much practice squad talent guys that come in and have one good week for us, and we expect these guys to be stars for us. Peyton Barber did the most. Look, he came in and did what he was supposed to do for us. He balled out one game. That's what you're going to get out of Peyton Barber. He's not going to be a guy that can do that every week. Just like Brandon Facyson came in, got an interception, boom, and just kind of fell back again. Because guess what? He's a career practice squad guy. That's what happens. Raider Joe, my brother, I think we got to take it just week by week. I hate to keep saying that and repeating it. I'm just taking it week by week. Right now, we are what our record reflects us to be, 5-4. There's some games out there that we should win, but there's also some games that we should have won, period, that we lost already. Chicago, a few games that we lost. The Kansas City game, the Giants game. Yeah, what's up, my brother?
What's up?
What's going on with you, man?
Not much.
Let me ask you this. What is your take on Le'Veon Bell? We all know that he's not the guy that he used to be. At this point, like I think you even said it on your he's like a 3 or 4, right? I mean,
he's like 3 at most.
Yeah, at most. I mean, what do you think about bringing him in?
I mean, I wouldn't just kind of go with Regis. Shit, you got Peyton Barber, who looks like the best Raiders running back this year.
I know, right? That Miami performance still, we was just talking about that right now. I'm like, that's crazy. Think about that. Peyton Barber had the best performance. Yeah, like 146 or something all purpose, something like that. That's crazy.
He had like a 40-yard run too.
Yeah, definitely did. So no, that's a no then. That's a hard no right there.
Yeah, hard no.
Okay. Let me ask you this, because I know you got some insight on Cincinnati. Let's talk about this game real quick, man. What do you think we need to attack? I know their O-line has been pretty bad. I know Joe Burrow is like pretty much leading the league in INTs. I think he has 11
he's
right
got
now.
11, which is second, I think.
It's behind Carolina, right? It's behind what's the name? That's now on the IR. That's Sam Darnold, right? Yeah, Sam Darnold.
I think so. I'm trying to figure out. No, he's tied with Darnold for first.
Okay, there we go. So they both have 11. So
yeah, I know Darnold and Burrow are first, then Mahomes, then Zach Wilson, Heineke, Lawrence.
Okay.
Then is like everyone, like Lamar, Mike White, Carr, Ryan, Stafford.
Gotcha. Okay, so what are
how the hell is Drew? Wait, what?
Wait, who?
Sorry, I was looking at the stats. Drew Lock threw a pick this year. I'm wondering when the hell that happened.
Remember Teddy Bridgewater missed that game with a concussion?
Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
Damn, so Carson Wentz only has 3 picks this year.
Only 3?
Yeah.
Shit, I know one of them was a pick 6.
To 17 touchdowns. Damn.
Wow. But you know what though? That's a part of having one of the greatest run games in the league. Jonathan Taylor is a stud, bro. Taylor is a fucking stud, bro. It's crazy. What are our keys to victory in this game, bro?
I need to look real fast. Hold on.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate you guys. Hit them thumbs up, wipe them feet, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. And also follow our brother Raiders.scout on Instagram. Always breaking news left and right, man. Shout out to our brother Scout.
Not let Trey Hendrickson turn Brandon Parker into a human turnstile is the first one.
And he has 8 sacks, right? Like 8.5 this year?
9.5.
Okay, 9.5. Got you. Yeah, definitely.
Let's see. They're allowing only. Well, let me look. They're allowing around. I don't know how to figure this out. Let's see. They've played 9 games. They're allowing like. Here we go. Allowing like 250 passing yards a game. About 300. It's been really bad the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, because they got a lot of injuries. I mean, look, they had Eli Apple starting last week. He gave up a 60-yard TD.
They allowed 414 to the Jets.
Yeah.
And then 336 and 333 to the Packers and Vikings.
So they got Trey Flowers back there. They have I was just talking about
They got Eli Apple. They got Chidobe Awuzie. He's really good, actually. He's been really good for them.
Okay. I know Trey Waynes is out for the season. They got Hargraves. Hargraves has been pretty bad though.
He's been awful.
Yeah. So
the thing is, they have back-to-back losses, and they're coming off a bye week. So let me see how they've done in previous years off a bye. Last year, they lost. How about they lose to the Steelers off that bye week?
Okay.
They lost. What? You're just not going to show me the score? I got to actually do this myself.
You have to shut down Jamar Chase. That's facts. That is facts.
Oh, yeah. No, that might be ugly.
Is it Mike Hilton?
Okay. They lost 36-10 last year off after the bye. And then week 10 again. Is all their bye weeks week 10?
That's a trip.
It's been back-to-back years. And then they lost in 2019 49-13. So both years under Zach Taylor, they have been absolutely awful after the bye week.
Well, so that's a good sign. And we know, I don't know if you've been paying attention too much to the secondary, but even Jesse Bates has had a down year.
Yeah, he has, but he's still been pretty decent.
Yeah. But maybe it's just because that cornerback carousel. I mean, there's only so much you can do back there when you got bad corners.
Oh yeah, Joe Mixon might. That's gonna hurt.
Yes.
That's gonna. No, actually, what's going to hurt is when we have to face Jonathan Taylor, like in week 16.
Hey, bro, January 2nd, we have Jonathan. Hey, but hopefully by that time, we already are somehow, some way snuck into the playoffs or some shit.
That's gonna hurt. He's gonna go for like 400 yards.
Bruh, for real, bro. That is, oh my God, bruh. I don't even want to think about that damn game, man. Yeah, they got Eli Apple, and he gave up a 60-yard TD last week to Peoples.
Cleveland
Cleveland blew him out too.
Yeah, he's like who is it? No, just like Trayvon Diggs, but can't get the interceptions.
Damn.
Sorry, I can't think that well right now.
Yeah, it's too early. Shout out to my boy Scout. He took a break from his paper, man, to come shoot the shit with us for a little bit. Respect. Let me see.
They just lost one of their starting linebackers. I know that. They have Logan Wilson, who is stupidly good.
Yeah, Logan is nice.
But they lost Akeem Davis-Gaither. So
yes,
that helps us.
I wanted him out of the draft too.
Oh, yeah. No. Tanner-Muse.
I know. Oh, my God, bro. What do you think about the whole – huh?
He was the next linebacker to go.
I wanted him right there.
I saw him available. I was like, yeah, we got to take him. Nope. We took someone who, to be fair, I didn't even know about.
Shout out to one.
No, I compared Diggs to Apple in terms of their coverage ability minus the interceptions. Yeah. Because Trevon Diggs sucks in coverage.
Definitely does. A lot those turnovers. It looks like it says different, but he either gives up a big play or he makes a big play.
Let's see. So far this year, he has allowed 32 of 57 targets for 584 yards and 5 touchdowns, along with a 99.5 QBR. So 8 picks is pretty cool and all, but like he's allowed 264 yards after the catch because he has missed 9 tackles.
Shit.
He's been ass this year, minus the picks. He's been.
Yeah. What do you think about the whole Brian Poole situation?
I wouldn't mind him for depth, but it now makes me worried that Mullen's out for the year, which is kind of sad.
Yeah.
Because Brandon Faison looked like traditional Brandon Faison last week.
Yep. Exactly. Practice squad, Brandon Faison. Definitely.
Not even practice squad, free agent.
For those asking about the shirt, you guys, I'll have a link here soon. Shout out to Autumn Abyss. You'll have a passcode. You can put my name in, type it in. You'll get a deal on the t-shirt. I'll have a link here soon for you guys, and I'll definitely be putting it up.
Getting that t-shirt. So this is something totally off topic, but did you see my thing that I said about Crosby yesterday?
But was it the leading in pressures?
No, he's literally on pace to have maybe the best career year, not the career year, the best year ever by an edge rusher minus sacks.
Was it Twitter or was it IG?
Twitter. Yeah, so he's on pace for 119 pressures, 102 hurries, 9.5 sacks, 42 QB hits, 9 tackles for loss, 50 tackles. Yeah, whatever. The most pressures ever is 119 by J.J. Watt in 2014, which was in 16 games, so 121 with 17. And then he's on pace to get close to that, but he's on pace to completely shatter Khalil Mack's record of 74 hurries. He's on pace for 102.
Damn.
He's been different this year. He has the most. Let me look. I just had it up. It's crazy how good of a year he's having, and if he could just finish a sack every now and then, he'd have 13, 14 sacks right now.
Somebody made a good point yesterday, man. Okay, so the hurries, right? It's always good. Mm-hmm. But we were beating up Klee, right? For all those hurries.
Pressures are different than hurries. Hurries, want hurries.
Yeah.
You want hurry. It's hurries over pressures over sacks. Hurries are when you force the ball out quicker. Pressures when you just get pressure on the quarterback. Mm-hmm. So Crosby having 42 hurries is insane. It means that he's forced the ball out a second early 42 times this year, which
that's insane
in a year. And what's crazier is he has 13 more pressures than the guy in second, which is Myles Garrett, and the same amount of snaps basically. He has 8 more QB hits, I think. He has the most hurry. He has 9 more hurries than Shaq Barrett.
That's crazy.
And 40 less snaps. His pass rush productivity, which is effectiveness, is 11.7, which is just 0.1 over Myles Garrett. And then his win rate is 28.9. He wins 28.9 of his pass rush attempts on the first try. And that is about 2% higher than Myles Garrett.
Do you think that says more about what he did in the offseason or more of the pickup with Yannick?
I think it just does. It's both, I think.
Okay.
But it also shows, if he could just, it hurts. If he could just finish sacks, he does have 6 penalties, which is also the most by an edge rusher.
Yep.
So.
But he has to lead the league in non-calls as well, right?
Yeah, they don't track that one. Bro, everyone was saying that he got shut down by Andrew Wiley when he really didn't. He had 13 pressures on Andrew Wiley, who I'm pretty sure I don't even know. I want to figure out. I don't even look. What
Spotlight.
Is
I love you too, my brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. I'm gonna hit you up later on. We're definitely gonna catch up, my brother.
But when you think about it, if you watch that game, there was no time for Crosby to really get a sack. It was actually incredible play calling by Andy Reid, and that hurts. Yes. Their entire thing was, let's not give ours the opportunity to get beat. Just take the pressure, short runs, and then every now and then throw in a deep pass. Yeah, Andrew Wiley allowed 9 of his 13 hurries, 9 of his 13 pressures, 8 of his 11 hurries. Yeah. Damn. So Andrew Wiley had a 15 pass blocking grade.
Wow.
And he got flagged once for 1 hold.
Did our O-line return to its old rare form?
Actually, it wasn't awful. It was we allowed 15 pressures, I think.
Penalties though, right?
Yeah, no, the penalties were bad.
Yeah.
The worst problem I think was when they called Andrew Wiley for that holding call. It wasn't even I didn't even see holding. This just happens every play. They got him for that one, but not the
Yeah.
where he tackled Maxx at the goal line.
When Maxx was like, finally, like when he's like,
Yeah.
finally, shit. Yeah.
Or he got tackled at the goal line.
Yeah, that was terrible.
And they're like,
hey, they just called hell of a game though, bro. Like Andy really like you.
Nah, we got outcoached.
Yeah,
we got outcoached.
Definitely did. Any update on Incognito? I think he's gone, Jerry. I think he ain't gonna be back.
Yeah, I don't think he's done. I think he's done for the year. Well, maybe he returns, but I'm just gonna assume he's done for the year because it's.
Yeah, but even that, like, even if you bring him back, do you want to hamper John Simpson's development? I mean,
yes,
you do.
Yes.
Fuck it. All right.
Give me DJ Fluker at left guard, please.
What? Look, I know.
I can't watch
him. We're being patient with Fluker too, because I know he's coming off of.
He's coming off of a torn Achilles. It's been like 2 weeks. He should. I think he should be. Oh, what the fuck did I just do?
Shout out to Sweeney, man. Appreciate you, brother.
Should be back this week, I think.
Johnny, facts. Those screens to Kelsey were brilliant.
See, I can't wait to see what happens once we have a smart offensive head coach.
Yeah, man.
It'd be great. I want to see offense
Waller,
to Wilson, but
let's see Waller get some of those. We haven't been able to utilize.
Remember that screen he took for like 75 yards versus the Broncos last year? One of his very first play with a Raider, he had like a 50-yard jet sweep.
Bro, we have not.
Where did that come from?
Yeah, we haven't been able to utilize his speed at all this season. It's like it's really bad.
It's annoying, and I'm pretty sure it's still Greg Olsen. Obviously, it's still the John Gruden scheme.
Yeah,
and it's still him play calling. But those first 2 weeks were different play calls, and then he's reverted back to what Gruden was doing. Like it's Incognito doesn't free up cap space. He frees up $500,000.
Yeah, he to be honest with you,
Le'Veon Bell would take more.
Yeah, for real. But at this point, critique either way. I hear what you're saying. Though he needs to go regardless.
I think he's going to retire after this year.
Yeah, it's a 1-year deal, and he took a super massive pay cut to come back with us. But I also think that he knew how this shit was going to play out.
Yeah, let's see. He has a must be missing. Oh wait, he's on IR. He has a $1.2 million cap hit, and if you cut him, you free $100,000 because he has a 1.1 mil dead cap hit. So what are you getting for $100,000? Like nothing.
Yeah.
You can't get anything for $100,000.
Nope. Shit, you can get 50. Hey, give 50 to me, 50 to you, bro. We'll go out there and
just do that. I mean, dude, even the guy in the practice, there's 3 players that would make less than him on the practice squad: Jabin White, Marcel Laitman, and that weird fullback outside linebacker that I don't know what the fuck he is, because in college he was just stupid good at everything.
Let me ask you this, man, because everybody wants to know what's your thoughts on DC, brother, moving forward. These past 2 weeks, we don't want to create more of a divide, but we have to talk about it. At the end of the day, this is the guy that runs the ship for us, right? What are your thoughts on DC moving forward, and what the hell are we doing, bro? So
I know I made a poll that was like, if the Raiders moved on, what rookie quarterback? And I think surprisingly most people said Kenny Pickett, which is actually, I agree with that.
Pittsburgh.
If we're getting a rookie, it'd be Kenny Pickett.
Okay.
I don't know why 25% of people wanted Sam Howell, but
wow, for still to this day?
Yeah. Then 20% of people wanted Desmond Ridder, which I can agree with. Desmond Ritter is different. And then 14% of people wanted Jake Haener from Fresno State, and I feel that's kind of low.
So you want to go to another Fresno State quarterback?
He's been really good this year.
Replace Carr with another
Fresno State quarterback. I don't know. It's like, for me, I kind of want to keep Carr because, I think he can take us, where we want to go. But at the same time, maybe not. But, there's only 2 or 3 good QBs in this draft class. Carson Strong is another one I like.
Okay.
Plus, he's from Nevada. The storyline, Nevada quarterback, drafted in the first round in Nevada, playing for the Raiders. And I think him sitting a year in the car could be good. But it all comes down to, what happens with a head coach. If you keep Bisaccia, which I don't think you can, then Carr stays. DeBall will probably also get a new quarterback.
Okay.
Brady would probably keep Carr. He likes the pocket passers.
Hey,
but then
Do you agree with Dispatch now on the ball? I know he put a post up yesterday and said,
He gets very conservative.
okay.
He also
So you
has
agree
like
with that?
3 times a year his offense just shits the bed.
Okay.
Like the easiest one to realize this year is when they put up 9 on the Jags.
Yes.
No, they put up 6.
Yeah.
The Jags put up 9 on them. That was a horrible game to watch.
Yeah.
Though Jags Broncos money line, just saying.
But they're kind of also one-dimensional, right? Like, I mean, Buffalo.
Yeah, they don't run the ball at all.
They got Singletary and they got Moss, and they really don't run the ball at all.
No, I feel bad for both of them. I had just dropped Zach Moss in fantasy for Kareem Hunt.
Damn.
Okay,
that's still a good pickup, Hunt.
Yeah. I mean, I need a running back because Aaron Jones got hurt.
Shit.
And I think I got Ty Johnson starting.
Is that on that Samoan League?
Mm-hmm. Cody picked up AJ Dillon.
And I quit.
Yeah, you quit. But I think you need like the 2 that come into question are Kellen Moore. I don't know if he keeps, he might stay in Dallas, he might not. Mm-hmm. He's my number 1 guy if he doesn't, for the simple fact of like, if you can't just tell me by looking at Dallas's offense, you don't want that.
Yeah.
Like Dallas's offense is just different.
Yeah, it is.
They had a play. They had 4 reverse passes against the Falcons. They were up like 34-0, and they're like, you know what? Let's snap it to Zeke, who's going to throw it back to Cedric Wilson, who's going to throw it back to CeeDee Lamb, who's then going to throw it to our like 3rd string tight end for a touchdown. Like, Carlos, I just want that.
I was tied for first place. I'm telling you, brother, I didn't quit because I was losing. I needed to free up some time to do some other things, man. So I was doing good.
No, you're still in like 5th, I think.
Well, now, because I lost to Cody by a few points. But if I would have beat him this week, I'd have been number 1 in the league, right?
I don't think so because I'm number 1.
Here we go. But I beat your ass.
But I'm number 1 because I scored the most points.
Hey,
you're 5th. Yeah. No, you probably would have been number 1 actually, because Cody's 2, and then Bauer's 3, then Raid, then you. Talk that
number 1 shit, Scout. Talk that shit. Talk that shit.
It hurts because waiver wire, I get no one I wanted.
Yeah.
If you get Kellen Moore, you're not getting Deshaun Watson. I can say that for the simple fact of Kellen Moore is not going to deal with Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
But then the big question is Byron Leftwich. Like, I can't figure what he would do because he has Brady right now, and that offense is insane. And you can't just say it's because he has Brady. Like, it's a good offense. Plus, if you get Leftwich, you probably also get Chris Godwin. So.
Oh, yeah, because Godwin's going to walk too.
And then, but at the same time, he had Jameis, and that offense under Jameis was insane. Yeah. Even though Jameis threw 30 picks, he had Dallas has better talent than the Raiders, but he had Cedric Wilson go for 150 yards.
Yeah.
With Cooper, they put up what? They put up like 40 with Cooper Rush. Like,
I feel like this though. Good coaches bring the best out of players though. Like,
yeah, they do.
It is what it is. Like why?
But there's one condition I have.
Go ahead.
If you get it, obviously I can't do anything. But like, whatever head coach you bring in doesn't necessarily have to keep Bradley. If anything, firing Bradley might help. I know that sounds crazy, but if you watch that Chiefs game, there was 0 adjustments, which is what everyone said there would be. Like, he kept running the same shit over and over and over again, and it wasn't working. Just keep Miles. That's the only thing. You got to keep Miles. Like, it's clear what he's doing to the defensive backs.
Can you keep Miles without Gus Bradley? I mean, I know at this point.
Yeah, make him defensive coordinator.
Because he's due for a defensive coordinator position anyway.
I mean, I think he was going to get hired like this year anyway. Like, I think he just needed 1 more year and then finally going to be hired as a defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
So just hire him as a defensive coordinator. No offense to Bradley, but it'd probably be the same scheme, just with adjustments and with competency.
Hey, have you realized these past few weeks since Richie took over the team that now special teams has gotten worse? Yep, like have you realized like that's so crazy?
Yeah. We allowed a fucking punter.
Yeah. Like I feel like we've gotten worse in special teams, but now him trying to balance everything else out. Now special teams.
It's hard to be. Dude, if you look at it, like even the Giants have the worst special teams unit in the NFL with a special teams head coach. Like, just saying.
The fake punt, bro. Oh my god.
We should not hire Wade Phillips or Greg Williams. Please, God, no.
Who was it? Oh no, Greg Williams. Oh, Phillips is too old, but I do like that 3-4 defense though.
I'm blocked by Wade Phillips.
For real?
Yeah, he blocked me on Twitter. I don't know why. I didn't even say anything. I just said I didn't want Wade Phillips because he runs a 3-4. He was like, nope, block me. So that's why I don't want him.
So you want to keep a 4-3?
Yes.
Okay, so name some.
Actually, I'd rather keep a 4-2, but like.
Okay, name some great defenses out there right now that run a 4-3. Because we know the Rams are 3-4. We know Tampa's a 3-4. Those great Seattle defenses, those were 4-3s, right?
Yeah.
Well,
they were like both.
But yeah.
They were like 3-4. But they were not 3-4. They were like 3-2. Because that's kind of what we have, what we kind of don't have.
Yeah.
Patriots run a 3-4. Bengals run a 4-3. I know that. They have a decent defense. Cardinals 3-4.
Yep.
Colts run a 4-3.
Buffalo run a 3-4.
Yeah. But like, here's the thing: do we have the personnel for a 3-4?
Dolphins run a 3-4. No, we don't. I mean, but we'd have to.
Well, I guess you could move Yannick to the outside linebacker and Crosby to outside linebacker. But then the issue becomes, can Crosby rush standing up? And Yannick, when he was rushing standing up with the Ravens, was awful.
Yeah.
So he's a hand in the dirt guy, and then we would need a nose tackle, that's for sure.
No, definitely. I think that Cleveland.
But then you have inside linebackers of what? Littleton and Perryman. Like that's even worse than a 4-3. Because like Perryman in a 3-4, that's way too much to cover for him.
Yeah, I think that what wasn't. I mean, Littleton came from a 3-4 though with the Rams. That's where he was most potent at.
Yeah, and they're kind of playing a 3-4 this year, and he's actually been really good at it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's kind of difficult. But if you think about it, like maybe a defense more like a 4-3 is decent, but I really like 4-2 because it gives you more defensive backs. It gives you the ability to rush, but it also keeps two decent linebackers on the field. The only thing is those linebackers have to be good at coverage and pass run and run defense, which right now we have Littleton, who's great in coverage and okay against the run, and Perriman, great against the run, but literally worse than Tahir Whitehead in coverage.
Yeah, and that's
not worse. He's actually slightly better.
But you were in the ballpark though, brother.
Yeah,
you're definitely in the ballpark. Shout out to Diego, my brother. I appreciate you, little bro.
The 2019 49ers defense was both. Having the ability to switch between a 3-4 and a 4-3 is really good. Like, it allows you flexibility.
Definitely.
Shout out to Todd Bowles doesn't want to be a head coach again. Otherwise, I'd say Todd Bowles.
Yeah. I think he's
really perfectly fine being a defensive coordinator.
Yes. Way too good at what he does. You know, I mean, there's no reason. It's just like Wade.
No, Leftwich deserves to be a head coach.
I think so too. I definitely think so. That's my number one guy.
Do not, whatever we do, don't touch Eric Bieniemy. Just please don't. It's not anything. I don't know. There's something weird in Kansas City with him.
Okay. So you think he stays over there? I know they were saying
I think he goes to USC.
USC, that's the USC job. Okay.
But please, for the love of God, get Leftwich or Kellen Moore.
Do you think our corners struggle again this week after giving up over 400 to Mahomes? I mean, I know there's three. They got.
It is Mahomes. I mean, if you think about it, like let me look at this real fast. I want to see how many yards after catch they had. Like, I want to see how many simple.
Well, a lot of that came from screens.
Yeah, I want to see like how many yards after the catch there were. Let me see.
Yeah.
How can I see? Wait, let me go to the Chiefs. Damn, the Chiefs really had 10 more minutes of time of possession than us. Jesus.
Still beat the dog shit out of us.
No, they had 10 more minutes of time possession than we did.
You said 10 more minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Receiving grades. Okay, so they had 250 yards after the catch, which means Mahomes only had they had 260. So Mahomes only had 140 yards in the air. Which, when you think about it, just shows how shit we are at tackling.
Bro, that was a very bad tackling game. Like one of the worst I've seen this year.
Yeah, so 258 yards after the catch, which is pretty bad. Kelsey had 119 yards, but 70 was after the catch. Darrell Williams had 101 yards and an embarrassment of Jonathan Abram with 77 after the catch.
And sat on my bench with 30 points.
See, here, McCole Hardman had 27 yards after the catch.
Yeah.
Sorry, he had 27 yards. He had 28 yards after the catch.
And how many receptions did he have?
2.
Okay.
His longest reception was 1 air yard. He had a 1 air yard reception and a -1 and a -2 yards reception. Like, this can't happen. At a point when you realize they're just throwing tight end screens to Travis Kelsey, like,
but how do you not adjust? How do you not defend that? I don't understand.
Apparently, I mean, it's been the thing with Gus Bradley is he never adjusts. So
it's funny to see Gruden, someone that also doesn't adjust, to bring in somebody else that doesn't adjust. That's hilarious to me. I find that comical, man.
So, I mean, Chargers fans were saying it all year, like he won't adjust.
They were.
I was, it didn't show this entire year until last week. I didn't get mossed twice. Okay, the worst part about him getting mossed is it was
2 weeks in a row.
Great coverage. Like, it sounds weird when I say that. It was insanely good coverage. He was step for step. Mahomes made a stupid throw. Like, it was a horrible throw. It was actually graded a turnover-worthy throw. Like, he had 8 turnover-worthy throws.
Well, the Daniel Jones one to Evan Ingram was a great pass and great coverage.
And it was also Ingram, yeah. He just gets out-positioned. But, yeah, Mahomes had 8 turnover-worthy throws. 2 were drop picks.
Yep.
1 that guy got mossed. I can't figure out what the other 5 were. I mean, they were definitely in there. Probably one with Brandon Faison on the sideline. But if Merrick catches that pick, which he should have, like that was an easy pick. Hayward doesn't piss me off as much because it was a very, like, he's coming across trying to go like this, but still probably could have made that pick. It's a different game. Deshaun Jackson doesn't
that was a bang play. Like, it was
Deshaun Jackson doesn't look like a fucking 4-year-old out here.
All you have to do is run straight, King. Run straight. I was telling everybody, bro, he was trying to do that back thing where he runs into the end zone backwards. He was trying to
get enough space so he could do that. But instead, the ball went flying. And
yeah, Merrick should have picked Phil, shout to Phil. He should have picked that ball twice in the end zone on one play. Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
Merrick had that.
Let me ask you this, man. Moving forward, right? We have to talk about this because we got Cincinnati coming up. How the hell? What do we need to do to win this game, bro? Like, what is it? Like, what do we need to do to win this game?
Stop Joe Mixon from looking like Barry Sanders.
Yes. What else? Because I don't know if we can do that.
Yeah, that might be the big thing. Pressure Burrow, which I feel like we say that every fucking week, but I want to see. I keep closing PFF for no reason. I don't know why. I have it open for something, search, close it. Riley Reef has only allowed 16 pressures this year. Wow. That's actually impressive.
Wow.
So, Crosby, do your thing. He had, only 16? 11 hurries, though. 4 sacks. What about, how is Jonah Williams done? Last week was the first game a Raider didn't have a sack.
Phil, facts. Have your quarterback not outrush your running backs.
Yeah. Jonah Williams had 16 pressures allowed. So I think we can do decent. If we can pressure him, if we can keep Jamar Chase from just destroying us after the catch. Because Jamar Chase, he's great deep, but he's also insanely good after the catch.
Yes.
And then how about throw it to Waller? That'd be the number one option.
When is he going to get going? Like,
probably never, it seems like.
I swear, bro. And I don't know.
But if I think about it, this has been a really down year for like every tight end. There's only Mark Andrews and Kelsey. Everyone else has just been awful this year.
Well, even Kelsey was having some bad games before as well. So
yeah.
Maybe
with the 4th and inches thing, that pissed me off so much.
Yes.
Like, yes, Leatherwood false started, but at the same time, why are you not just sneaking it on 4th and inches? Why do you bring in Mariota and then have him play off the line?
Yeah.
Like, I get they're probably trying to do that thing week 1 where he runs around the tackle and then goes. But
overthink it, man.
Just sneak it.
How does this run game? We already haven't been able to run the ball at all, but how does it move forward without Alec Ingo? I know we went and got Sutton Smith, which I don't even know if
Sutton Smith's a fullback.
Yeah, I thought he was.
If you look at him in college, he was just like
a linebacker or some shit, like or special.
In college, he was great.
But wasn't he like a linebacker or like a defensive end or some shit?
He was an edge rusher. He had 139 tackles, 58 tackles for loss, 30 sacks, 4 pass breakups, 7 forced fumbles, 6 fumble recoveries, 3 touchdowns, 17 receptions for 2 touchdowns, 19 rushes for a touchdown, and 2 punt returns for 51 yards and a touchdown.
So we have a defensive end now as a.
We have a 6'2", 240-pound defensive end. Instead of signing a legitimate fullback in Graphk, we decided to sign a edge rusher.
And Graphk, he went and signed with who? Chicago
Vikings.
Or Minnesota? Yeah, there you go, Minnesota.
So I don't know where that comes from. I mean, I know the fullback is supposed to be Nick Bowers, but he's also hurt.
Yeah.
Lee Farrell for fullback. Let's just do that. Yeah, that might have worked well. Actually, what we could do is what the Bears did to us, and they had like the 6 offensive linemen, and then just mauled us on the ground. Just do that, but we can't.
So, who do you match up with corner-wise on these 3 guys? I mean, Jamar Chase.
Hobbs is going to be on Nate Boyd. Tyler Boyd, which I love because Tyler Boyd's going to get eliminated.
Mm-hmm.
T. Higgins is like he's like 6'4", right?
Yeah. 6'3", 6'4".
He's 6'4". Damn, jeez.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one. Maybe Trufant. I know he got embarrassed last week, but at the same time, if you watch that play, Abram, for whatever reason, decided to cut inside instead of out, which I'm pretty sure it looks like that was his coverage, as he was supposed to take the.
You talk about in the end zone, right?
Yeah, and Trufant was supposed to cut into the back, and Abram was supposed to cut in and take that area away. But I think if you look at it, it looks like Trufant was going to his coverage, saw Abram move away from where he was supposed to be, and then realized, oh shit, I got to get back to like.
I said the same thing, and I got killed for it. Everybody was like, "No, that was all Trufant." I said, "No, man. If you watch Abram,
because you're not going to leave Trufant. He's not going to like the way it looks is he was going in to where Abram was supposed to be, and Abram was supposed to go out.
Yeah,
but Trufant, honestly, he's not even that bad. He's just there's that one play that was really bad for him. Like he's been solid for them the rest of the year.
Why I said Trufant's too old.
And then, but like, yeah, we need Mullen, but I don't even know if Mullen's going to play the rest of this year.
It sounds like he's
and
done.
Then, or Morrow progressed stupidly fast. Raiders passed on Higgins. Yeah, no, y'all can't say because they took Ruggs that it was a stupid decision. You can't just predict the future that Ruggs was going to crash. Nope, not going to use those words. That Ruggs was going to mess up. But, like, you can't just assume that they were like, yeah, let's look in the crystal ball and be like, yeah, okay. You know, Ruggs had the potential to be the best receiver from that class, and it showed. He can win the jump ball. He could burn you, everything.
Oh, don't use that word.
No, yeah. He can outrun you.
There you go. There you go.
Earlier I said I'm not going to use those words.
You are fucking up right now, Scout.
I was going to say crash and burn, and I just like not even in retrospect to the crash, but like literally like his career, and I had to stop myself.
Yeah.
So like you can't do that. Chase Hayward, but for some reason Hayward will be on Higgins, and we'll put Amik Robertson on Higgins. I mean on Chase.
Bro, if we fucking do that, I am done.
No, Higgins was the same year as Ruggs. He was drafted in 2020.
Second round, right? The second round?
33rd overall pick. Yeah. He was the same year. We didn't pass on him. And you also said Mullen is soft. He broke his foot. Like, what, you just want this man to run here? I'm pretty sure I'd rather have Keyshawn Nixon than a broken foot Trayvon Mullen. Like, what, you going to see this man on crutches running after Jamar Chase? Like,
the only knack I've ever had on him is being so handsy. Other than that, like, I like Mullen.
He only had one. I think he's only had, let me look. I don't even think he's had a penalty this year.
No.
I think he got it under control.
Let's see, bro. I think you're wrong.
He had one penalty this year so far.
And how many games did he play?
In 5 games. He had 1 penalty.
Well, that's not bad.
Compared to 8 last year. He had 1 penalty for 5 yards, and it was actually declined. It was a hands to the face call.
Yes.
So it wasn't even a holding or a defensive PI call.
Okay. So he was actually getting better in this scheme.
Yeah, he did not have a PI versus Chicago. Nixon plays on special teams, hence why he doesn't play.
Yeah, they said Maxx Crosby. I don't think Abram is that good, to be honest.
Nixon's probably
don't get Scout going on Abram.
On Abram, I was actually getting proven wrong, and sadly now I'm getting proven right. Like those first like 4 or 5 games, I was like, shit, Abram's been really good, and then Abram just shit the bed the last 2 weeks. I need to get Moss back-to-back weeks. Got put on a poster.
So right now, right? If you're the GM, because I know you pay attention to you're an actual college scout. Like what do we do in the draft? Like if we were drafting today, the first 3 rounds, what are we doing? Is it offensive line, defensive tackle?
Okay, so I'm gonna go with the assumption here.
Okay.
Because there's a lot that plays into just a draft, like obviously with the draft and everything. But like, by the way, Abram was actually playing in the box on both coverages where he got mossed, and they were great coverages. He was step for step, except he just kind of got assaulted at the catch. Yeah, he got mossed. Madden didn't take away his coverage rating somehow.
Oh shit!
I guess he just missed that play somehow. Probably increases hit power. So I'm gonna go with the assumption of hiring Leftwich because that's my number 1 guy.
Okay.
And then I'm going to assume with that comes Chris Godwin. I'm going to assume no Devontae Adams. I'm assuming Chris Godwin.
All right, so if you're bringing in Byron Leftwich, are you assuming that DC stays another year?
I'm assuming he stays 1 more year because I think the quarterback class for next year is a lot better than it is for this year, and that's not really debatable.
Gotcha.
So, and then I'm going to assume also they sign 1 offensive guard in free agency. Either be Connor Williams, Corbett is my first option.
Yes. You've been saying that for a while now too.
So let me just say Corbett. So Corbett and Godwin in free agency there, or Adams. I don't give a shit either one.
Would love
I assume
look.
First round.
Godwin deals with a lot of injuries as well.
Let me go with first round. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker from Utah.
So you're going linebacker in the first round?
I am going linebacker.
So I know we need some speed at linebacker.
And Devin Lloyd is literally Devin White, just with the ability to cover.
Okay.
And then let me go second round.
I like that.
Let me go second round.
Right tackle or defensive tackle? What where?
You know what? I don't even know. I haven't looked at prospects that much yet. I've only looked
I think
at
we grab another corner too, but like in the third or in the fourth or fifth round.
Yeah, because you need a corner. Because no, we don't need a corner. We got David Arnett.
Fuck. Oh.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Listen, David Arnett was bad. At least he wasn't Jeff Gladney bad.
TCU's
Gladney
finest.
never took a snap for the Vikings.
TCU's finest.
I don't mind Quez Watkins, Phil, except I'm pretty sure he literally bricked a pass last week, like a wide open touchdown, and just bricked like Javon Wims style.
I would like
so
to
I got
bring Gallup too. If Gallup and that'd be a nice little pick if he brought Kellen Moore in.
You got Gallup and you get Adams.
That would be crazy.
I know Arnett's on the team. It was a joke. All right, so I'm at 18. Pretty pissed because Jordan Davis just went one in front of me. That hurts.
You said
Kyle
Jordan
Hamilton.
Davis?
Yeah, Kyle Hamilton just ended his career by getting drafted by the Jags. So poor him.
Oh no, we don't want that.
Yeah, no. Don't do
Notre Dame, man. No, we're not doing that.
Don't do. He's out for the rest of the year, which hurts.
Yeah, it does. But you know
but
what?
It makes sense for him.
Yeah.
Oh, Kayvon Thibodeau's career is also over. He's now on the Lions. So is Matt Corral's playing for Washington.
Ooh, this is a mock draft?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. So Trevor Penning is available, and I love Trevor Penning. For the simple fact is that one clip I posted on my story of him making a defensive lineman just die, basically.
Yeah.
Linderbaum's here, but I'm assuming I could go Linderbaum, but okay. I might not. I think, let me look at D-tackle. Holy shit, there's no one available.
Linderbaum is this center with Iowa.
From Iowa. Yeah. So, I mean, but like, let me think. You got Linderbaum, Corbett. That could be good. I'm assuming they signed Corbett to play center because they play center, which means you only need a right tackle because we get Denzel Good back to play left guard. So Let me go with that one. So let me go linebacker. Let me go Devin Lloyd and Nakobe Dean. Which one? Both are really good, but I like speed. So let me go Devin Lloyd and let me wait while I watch everyone's career ends. Okay. Treylon Burks got drafted by the Chiefs, so let's not have that happen.
Bro, they just continue to get better, huh?
That hurt. Treylon Burks, McCole Hardman, and Tyreek Hill. Shout
out the Raiders for life. Shout out the Raiders for life. Appreciate you, brother.
Yo, why do I pick at 18 and I pick at 61?
Hey, Phil said who's looking better, Caleb Williams or and Bryce Young? Between
the Alabama dude,
Bryce Young.
Well, Caleb Williams just got re-benched for Spencer Rattler. So we go Bryce Young. Alabama quarterbacks never come out well. Rattler, I will cry if we get him.
Yeah, I think he's done.
I don't think we're gonna get Corral unless we somehow magically end the year 5-12.
Yeah.
Ooh, it feels weird saying.
Weird as shit.
All right, so I got the 61st pick, and the Broncos for some reason drafted another fucking safety.
Of course they did. The Broncos.
Not like they have enough of those. Oh, they drafted a safety and Darian Kendrick. Are you kidding me? Wow. Safety and corner, the two things they don't need. They draft a quarterback because we kind of need that. Let's see. Oh, they drafted an offensive tackle. Jesus.
You know why? Because Aaron Rodgers is probably going to be a Bronco, bro. Yeah, I know.
Let's see. Oh, wow, another wide receiver going to the Bucs. This time, Jameson Williams. So you got Godwin, Evans, and Speed.
Well, you got Godwin leaving.
Yeah, I do have Godwin leaving. All right, so Carson Strong's available at 61. Debatable. Kenneth Walker's available.
Like Kenneth Walker. Oh, damn, for real? Now, hold on.
No, I don't need a running back.
No, hold on. If Kenneth Walker is there in the second round,
you got to take him.
We're already saying don't pay Josh Jacobs.
You got to take him.
This is a Heisman Trophy, probably going to win the Heisman.
He's not going to win it because he's a running back, but
he's in the hunt. He's in talks. Like,
you need him.
this guy, Kenneth Walker, is definitely a guy you can bring in and say, let Josh walk.
Or you just wait till 2023 and draft Chris Tyree. So then you got speed at running back.
Okay.
Like,
yeah, Walker's
or Bijan Robinson, but that's a first-round running back, and I might cry because first-round running backs are.
What QB would you want the Raiders to draft this year to move forward? Look, me
Just
personally,
Carson Strong.
You like Carson Strong? I think it's Malik Willis or bust for me. I say I don't.
Yeah,
know.
Malik Willis though has the processing ability of a 4-year-old. So.
Fuck. And what do you mean by that?
Oh, Malik Willis went to the Lions. Wow, his career is over.
Damn, before it started. That's fucked up.
I also hate Liberty for personal reasons.
So. Okay, so it makes sense.
Yeah,
but man, when
let me look here. No, not taking you. Let me look at tackle.
Go ahead.
No.
Yeah, because I think that's a huge need. Phil, at this point, I just think Deshaun Watson, Mark Davis doesn't even want that kind of smoke anymore, bro. Watson just will never be a Raider because of that.
All right, I'm going to go with this one. Let's see.
Bring in Jamie Mullen to develop for a few years under Carr?
No. God, no. Please, no. Don't make me suffer that way. Damn, there's really no one available that I kind of want, except there is an edge rusher, but we don't need edge rushers.
Allegedly.
Not yet. There's a safety. Ooh. Now there is a safety. Listen. There is a safety. It's not a defensive tackle. But it's a safety from Northwestern.
Okay.
I'm going to go with him. I'm going with Brandon Joseph, the safety from Northwestern. Get two young safeties together. And he's a ball hawking strong safety.
Okay, so Abram is the Abram experiment is done.
Shit, we have Gillespie. Why the fuck did I do that?
Yeah, and you have Devon Diablo that can play linebacker and safety as well.
I'm a dumbass. All right, let me go at interior D line. I'm gonna go with Haskell Garrett, the guy from Ohio State.
I like that. Oh no, stay away from Ohio State, man.
No. Ohio State defensive linemen are good. Ohio State, anything else is bad.
Okay. Shout out to Jonathan. Yes, brother. Yes, it's all good. Hit me up on Facebook or IG, and I'll get you on, my brother.
Damn, they're really a safety with the name Smoke Monday.
Smoke Monday. That's his name?
That's his name, Smoke Monday.
Holy shit. That'd be a great Monday.
But
that'd be a great Monday Night Football edition. That'd be crazy as shit.
Yeah, we got to watch him get torched. All right, so I now probably should take a right tackle. I just kind of forgot about that. You're 6'7", 310. Tyler Vrabel.
He's still on the board?
Yeah, somehow. So there we go. There's
what round? What round is this?
4.
Wow.
Just make sure there's no public bathrooms anywhere nearby.
Hey, Phil, you stupid, bro. Real ones know. Hey, what do you think about where Devon Diablo is at?
I think he's gonna be good. It's just all depends on what they use him for. Like if they keep him at linebacker or move him back to safety. I think they keep him at linebacker, and I think they're good.
What about Gillespie?
I think he's eventually going to be a safety. Well, I mean, he is a safety. Probably an eventual starting strong safety. I don't know why I drafted Brandon Joseph now that I think about it, but he can also play corner, so why not? More versatility. Let me look what else is available. Is there a wide receiver? There's that guy from Michigan State. That's not bad. Oh, corner. Okay, yep, this is the one I'm taking. Tywan Mullen.
Wait. Tywan Mullen?
Yeah, Tywan Mullen. His brother.
Yeah.
He's not injury prone or hurt. He is 5'11", 180, but he's stupid fast.
So you match him up with his brother, huh?
Yep. And then they got another brother coming out in 2025. So get all three together.
So what does that say about Casey Hayward?
Keep him because I'm in round 5 right now. But
okay, so you're bringing him in to develop pretty much.
Yeah, this is my has to have once a year Notre Dame or App State player, and I'm taking DeMarco Jackson. Okay. I don't care. You can argue with me later.
I'm not mad about that.
There we go. Dude is a freak.
Mullen has been a stud. EJ,
He has been. He's been really good for them.
Yeah.
And he's listed at 180, but I think Indiana has him at 190 or so, which for a corner isn't that bad.
Phil, I think if Bradley leaves, I think Hayward's gone.
Yeah, but I mean, would that be a big issue? Because Hayward's having a career year. He's probably going to want to get paid.
Yeah.
Do I want to pay him and hope that he can, like, keep it up?
Yeah.
Also, you saying that he's 5'11", you don't have to jump to catch the ball. Just go watch Mullen. The dude can jump like 5 feet in the air, basically. Like, he's an athletic freak.
Stingley will be gone, and I think Stingley.
Oh yeah, Stingley's going like top 3. Unless there's no getting Derek Stingley.
I still think he's overrated though, low key though. I'm gonna be. I like him, but I think he's just big program.
Okay. Let's see.
I don't know.
Are there any receivers available, like a depth guy? Let's see. You go to a school that I can't even pronounce, so that's a no.
JR,
what about O-line depth?
JR, I don't have the 2016 Raiders beating any of those teams because that defense was still bad.
Yeah, that defense was horrifying.
Yeah, that defense was still really, really bad.
I'm going to go with, let's see. I'm going to take a QB. I'm not going to take a QB because the best available one is our lovely friend Jack Cohn.
Oh, no. Bro, don't do that, bro.
I'm gonna take a backup left guard that plays at UNC because weirdly enough, offensive linemen from UNC are weird.
All right, so far, you guys, scouts doing a mock draft. What do you have thus far? Read them all off up to this point.
I'm about to take my last pick, so give me a second.
Okay, all right, go ahead, bust that move. Let me go fill this copy up real quick. Right back.
He's a stone duck. No, you're short. You're really short. You're tall, but you're slow. You play at Penn State. You're really short. I was looking at corners, but I got a guy whose name is Storm Duck, but he's slow. I got a guy who's 6'1", but he's slow. A dude who plays at Penn State. A guy who's just a casual 5'7". Stephon Gilmore's brother.
Yeah, and who got Thibodeau in the draft in your
Lions first.
Okay. Hold on, so they got Malik Willis too?
Yeah, they have 2 first-round picks, remember?
Oh, yeah. You're right.
All right. Oh, this is the running back I'm taking. Oh, hell yeah. How is he available?
Storm Duck sound like somebody drunk uncle.
He plays at UNC, and he's actually kind of good. So.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I just hope we get rid of Cable in the offseason, just saying.
Man, I think it's about that time.
Okay, the Jets got Evan Neal, which would make the scariest tackle duo in the NFL. You have a 6'7" monster, Mekhi Becton, and then on the other side, you have a casual 6'6", 360 Evan Neal. Okay.
Yeah.
Thibodeau went 1 to the Lions. Are there any other crazy picks that shouldn't have happened? Chargers got a D tackle, like they do. Like they need.
Hey, Tyler, you're stupid, bro. He said, where's Connor Cook when you need him? Am I right?
Damn.
Oh, shit.
Anyone get like a really bad pick? Desmond Ridder of the Vikings makes no sense, but okay.
Raiders for life. I don't see if we don't get into the playoffs somehow, some way. I think Olsen is. Oh no, you talking about Olsen? Oh, Olsen's gone regardless.
Yeah, no. Okay, so here's my picks. 18th overall, Devin Lloyd, the linebacker from Utah, because speed at linebacker. We all need that.
Okay.
Plus, he can cover, and he can play outside, inside, literally.
Okay.
I mean, and he's got the character. Actually, saying that might be a bad thing.
So you're going linebacker in the first round.
Linebacker. I went best player available. He was best player available.
Okay. All right. I'm not mad about that.
Second round, I have Brandon Joseph, the strong safety from Northwestern, because, well, I can't watch Abram anymore. And I like Gillespie, but I think he's going to play like a third safety role type thing.
I disagree with you on the second round pick. But
I disagree with myself a little bit too. However, I saw safety, and then I kind of forgot Gillespie, even though Gillespie was my safety 4 in this class. I kind of just forgot him.
You were saying that all off season.
Yeah. Also, this is the assumption that we signed a center, signed a receiver.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would have taken Trayvon Burks.
You said Norbert, right? Was it Austin?
I said Corbett and Adams, which is reasonable. Like, it really could happen.
Definitely.
So Brandon Joseph, he's a ball hawk, strong safety, and he can light anyone up. So I'll take that. Then third round, I took Hassel Garrett, the D tackle from Ohio State.
I like that pickup, though.
But really, the only issue is he's kind of slow, but he's strong as shit, so I'll take it.
Okay.
And there's really no good defensive tackles like in free agency. Like, this year is not the greatest year to need a D tackle. Kind of. You get DeMarvin Leal or Jordan Davis, or you have to settle for someone and hope he turns out good.
I want Jordan Davis. I think Jordan Davis would be the perfect pickup.
But, I mean, he went one right before me. If he had lasted, that would be safe.
Okay, gotcha.
Then fourth round, I took Tyler Vrabel, the son of Titans coach. He's a natural right tackle.
That's my first round guy, Jordan Davis. That's the defensive tackle.
Yeah, that's my guy, but I don't think we're going to be able to get him. He's also 6'5", 310. He's really good. Okay. Then I took Tywin Mullen because Tywin Mullen.
Okay.
Fifth round again, I took Jackson, the linebacker from App State.
You know what?
Actually, we should have a third, fifth round pick because we got comp pick for Attack McKinley.
Yes.
And they don't have that here. And then I took a backup offensive lineman, and then my personal favorite pick, who probably, I'm not even joking, could be a starting running back, Maxx Borghi from Washington State. He's Christian McCaffrey, but shorter and a little less powerful.
Damn. Okay.
Like,
hey, the more I'm thinking about that safety pick, though, I'm not mad about that. To be honest, bro, like if you pretty much you went best player available, right? You didn't really go.
I went best player available up until my last 3 picks when I took a guy I like, a draft prospect. Let me just go with that one. A backup offensive lineman who has high potential, and then a running back because you need a running back sometimes.
Yeah.
He's Maxx Borghi. He spells his name with 1X, but listen to these stats. He's got 331 rushes for 1,900 yards, 28 touchdowns, 153 receptions, 1,100 yards, and 9 touchdowns.
Damn.
And he has only fumbled twice.
Hey. Sound like somebody you may have to look at right there.
He's kind of good. I mean, he's 5'9", 195. So he's not the fastest, but
let me see.
He's just fun.
I'm going Malik Willis, yeah. Freddie.
Malik Willis. Yeah, I do have Malik Willis.
That's my guy.
But yeah, I mean, I took a starting linebacker, a starting strong safety, a starting D tackle, probably a starting right tackle. I think Tyler Vrabel could come in instantly and start.
Yeah.
I took a depth corner who can play outside and inside. I took a depth linebacker who has insanely high potential and can rush the passer, cover, stop the run. And I took a backup offensive lineman. That one was eh. And then I took a third string running back at worst. Like, it's a good draft. However, we will probably take the reverse order of this and take a 7th round prospect in the first round.
Facts. Hey, Badger, with me, brother, I think we address our guys that we need to take care of, right? I mean,
I think
in free agency, you take care of Maxx Crosby, you know what I'm saying? Or you take care of Hunter Renfrow. You take care of a few guys that are building blocks on this team, right?
You get the contract extensions out of the way first.
Yes.
And then you work with what money you have left to re-sign guys.
Yeah. And then you also look
at you re-sign,
right?
Then do contract extensions, and then sign guys.
But you look at the defensive line as well, because all those guys are on 1-year deals, all the defensive tackles, and you say, is anybody worth bringing back? Is Quentin Jefferson,
Solomon Thomas, that's it.
Solomon Thomas, yeah. Hankins is starting to struggle now. Yeah, I think it's time to get him the walking papers, for real.
But who else, like what? Oh, wait, listen. Mo Hurst's a free agent again. I don't even know if he's going to come back, but it's Mo Hurst. Like
Fallon, or Falone, you know.
I would bring back, but Falone is one of those guys where I feel like he's only here if Gus Bradley stays, type of deal.
Okay.
But if he doesn't, then I'd keep him. And then, by the way, I'm using Draft Network.
McCoy's done, Wes. He's done.
Yeah, McCoy's retiring.
Yeah, he's gonna retire.
Who else would I bring back?
Perriman, but that's another Gus guy.
Perriman's on a. He's on
year.
a.
No, he has one more. He has one more year.
However, you could cut him and save $3.3 million straight off. And I think that depends on who you bring in for a new defensive coordinator because they might not like his coverage ability. Yeah. However, they might like Nicholas Morrow, and no one can lie. Nicholas Morrow last year looked like he was our best linebacker.
Yeah.
KJ Wright's gone.
Definitely.
No one's acting like the season's over. We're just
We're just talking about the future, brother.
Because we're at mid-season. We're in that awkward spot right now where we can't determine if are we going to make the playoffs or we're not making the playoffs at all. We're in the middle right now. So
it's funny that Raiders said motherfuckers act like the season is over, but then you're saying we should sign Brian Poole. I feel like that may be a move where it's like I think
that's not a move you make if you think the season's
over. Yeah.
No one's saying the season's over. We're giving up. But the thing is, it's just something to talk about, and it's something you should probably start realizing because we've got 8 games left, and they're a tough 8 games. They're really tough. The back end of our schedule is horrifying.
Yeah.
But we're not in that spot where we can just be like, okay, yeah, let's just talk about the next few games because the next few games could be really, really painful. I love talking about the offseason. So
realistically, what do you think we do these next 3 games? Do you think we win 1, lose 2?
I think we go 2-1. It's It's Bengals, Cowboys, and
Washington football team, right?
I swear to God, if we only win one of those games, we're going to kill someone.
Bro, I think I'm gonna jump in the car with you, and we're gonna have to go.
Is it at Washington? No, it's home, right?
It's home.
Oh, if it was at Washington, I'd go. But thank God we don't have to play on that horrible field. I think we go 2-1.
The thing is this:
beat the
Dallas
Bengals,
has the Chiefs, right? Dallas has the Chiefs this Sunday. I feel like that's going to be a shootout. So they may come in Thursday on a short week, tired as hell, bro.
Yeah, we're also on a short week.
I know, but
and we got to travel on a short week. I think we get embarrassed, but I hate saying it, but I think the Cowboys embarrass us.
You think we get embarrassed?
Not like 41-14, but it's not going to be a pretty game.
You know what's crazy?
That offense is just too much.
As crazy as it sounds, I think we match up better against them than we do a lot of these other teams.
We do match up better against them than the Chiefs. For the simple fact is, they don't use their tight ends often, which means Perriman can't get abused. The only issue is they have 3 great receivers and
we have two
good corners.
Brandon
Faison.
Yeah. Damn. Mullen should have been better.
I didn't listen, Phil. You're saying they're gonna murder them. I'm saying 35-21. It's still a murdering, but it's not a horrible murder.
Man.
Plus, listen, they can stop the run, which means we're just not gonna run the ball.
I want to disagree with you, but I can't.
We should beat Washington for the simple fact is they should not get any single pressure on us, given that Montez Sweat will be on IR and Chase Young is
out for the year. Yeah.
So if they get any pressure on our tackles, that's an issue.
Shout out to Brian. Geno Atkins is done, my brother. I think he's done too.
I think he retired already.
I don't know if it's official, but I think that
I know Snacks just retired.
Yeah, he definitely did. Shout out to Hammer. What's up, brother? My brother.
Mullen, I don't know. He was supposed to be back for this game. Then it got pushed back to Dallas. Then it got pushed back to Washington. And now all of a sudden he's behind Morrow in recovery, which means maybe done for the year because Morrow might be done for the year. So I don't know. Maybe he comes back week 15.
Let me ask you this. What is your final prediction for this Sunday, man? What is the outcome? I know it's Wednesday. I know the injury reports haven't really came out finalized.
Yeah.
But
I
if
think
you
they
had
have
to
some
say,
injuries.
if you had to go off right now, I know Cincinnati's pretty healthy. I know we're pretty healthy. What are we
Let me
looking
go
at?
with 28-24 us.
Okay, so you got us winning.
Yeah.
Okay. So Scout
But
has us winning, you guys. He has us beating the
that could
Bengals
change.
28-24
It probably will change.
Sunday and then getting blown out by Dallas the next Thursday.
It could change. I mean, we match up against them kind of well. And they've been blown out back-to-back weeks.
Yes,
So.
they have. They have. And they're still a young
However,
team.
if we win, we're 6-4. So maybe we might want to lose.
Bro, we were talking about this last night, brother. Like, Kansas City can lose to Dallas, and then the Chargers can lose to Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
Like,
no. We'd be 6-4. Do you not see an issue with that?
6. Oh yeah, fuck. Well, we already started the midseason class.
That's
early.
fair. Yeah, we're already. Actually, there's a trend. We won 3 games, and then after that, it was lose 2, win 2, lose 2, which by the same trend means win these next 2, then lose, which means losing to Washington, and then winning, and then losing. Or that guy that flipped a coin, and he's been accurate every single time so far. He does have us losing, though.
He has us losing Sunday?
Yeah, he flipped a coin for every Raiders game, and so far he's been perfect.
Oh, shit. Where the hell is dude at?
I don't know, but he says we're going to 10-7, so that's the 7 seed.
We need to burn him. We need to do something. We need to find him and beat the dog shit out of him. Wherever he is, bro, we need to do something crucial because, I don't like that shit. Bipolar ass 2021 NFL. I'm done predicting anything. Facts. The teams are supposed to win. They're losing every week. It's crazy.
It's going to be painful this week, and this weekend's going to be painful if we lose. I can't make another graphic. That
I know it's hard, bro, to continue to try and stay up with the times when you're losing.
I'm so happy I didn't run my page in 2015.
Ooh.
I started that 2018. That was rough. That was really rough. I didn't post score graphics though. That was just rough.
Bruh. Hey man.
At least it's the MLB offseason. So when we lose, I get to hope that Tigers sign Carlos Correa, and then
I see that shit on your Twitter all the time. I be wanting to
They're
talk.
They're going to.
All right, man. Keep
if they
talking.
don't, hey, listen. If they don't, and we lose, it's just not going to be a good week. Just don't.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hey, once I get the link for this shirt, I'm gonna send it to you guys. Shout out to Adam Abyss. I'll have a promo code for you guys to go pull up. If you want to grab this shirt, I'll definitely have it here soon.
The only positive thing so far in the last 2 weeks is when we lost to the Giants, the Bills also got embarrassed by the Jags. So that made me feel a bit better. And then we got embarrassed by the Chiefs on primetime, and then the Rams had to go out and do the exact same thing. So it kind of made me feel a little bit better.
The Bucks too.
And yeah, everyone got embarrassed. This has been a weird. And you know what? We're 1-4 when Arden Key gets a sack, and he's gotten a sack in back-to-back weeks. So I pray to God he doesn't get a sack for the rest of the year.
Man, I was tagging him on IG, just roasting his ass.
We're 1-4 when he gets a sack. It's pretty bad. He's actually bad luck.
Brian, both, my brother, both
have to be both. Unless we sign some great corner like.
Wes, I didn't.
Yeah, and the Steelers tied with the Lions. I don't know what the fuck has happened. Ever since Halloween, football's been weird.
Weird world we live in. West, I did not. I had to switch it up, brother. I got to figure out a whole new winning formula now. Shout out to you, brother.
I'm just, you know what? I'm gonna put this in the closet. Ever since I put this up,
bro. Yeah, it's time, bro. We gotta do something different, bro. Hey, Bill Gates said, "Graphk, Carr got picked by Sorensen. Where do we go from here?" Oh shit, bro. Fuck, the worst DB in the league, bro.
We can't activate Jeff.
He's on the IR
because he got hurt literally one practice after.
So a lot of people are using this as saying that we picked him up and kind of stashed him away.
No, I think he just got hurt. Dude was a free agent. There's no stashing him. Like,
yeah.
It's like
Motherfuckers are crazy, bro. Hey, let everybody know where they can follow you at, man. We're coming up on 2 hours. I'm about to get out of here and handle some business. Where can everybody get at you? Find you at, my brother?
Raiders Scout on Instagram.
There you go. At Raiders.scout on IG. And you can also find him on Twitter. He's all over the place. But just go to his IG. His LinkedIn.
You'll see my
his LinkedIn is in the description box, so you can find him everywhere.
I will say one thing. It's kind of weird, but hear me out. When we played the Broncos, we were running 3 safety sets, and we had Teamer. Teamer gets hurt, and then our defense just kind of shits the bed. Eagles, Giants, Chiefs. Just saying. Roderick Teamer might have a bigger impact than some people realize, because by him being available, it means Abram can play in the box and not get roasted.
Yeah.
And which still makes me wonder why they have HaHa Clinton Dix, and they're just like, well, let's just.
Teamer knows the system, but at this point, just throw Gillespie.
I'm pretty sure everyone knows the system at this point, and if they don't, they shouldn't be on the team. It's been like 8-9 weeks.
Yeah, no, definitely. And it's an easy system to get.
Yeah, it's cover 3. Yeah. Literally, every play.
Simple and plain.
Until he doesn't call something cover 3, and then it's like, well, what's happening?
Yep. Yeah. Man, with
6 first-round picks in the last 3 years, we've not had one true difference maker.
Are you free this
Rhodes was a difference maker, but
are you free Friday?
I should be.
You want to get our show going again?
Sure.
All right. Friday night, scouting report show will be back. I don't know what time yet. I'll get with you.
I don't know what time either. I'll let you.
Yeah. We'll get with each other on the IG and we'll talk about it. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Thank you, Scout, my brother, for pulling up, man. I appreciate you, bro. With everything going crazy right now in the world and just everything, just our team just collapsing. It's always good, man, to get a little break with my little bro to come on and talk some shit. And shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Wipe them feet, you guys, on the way out. Subscribe to the channel. And like I said, follow at Raiders.scout on IG for all breaking news. Scout definitely is always up on shit. With that being said, I may be back later on tonight. I don't know. Probably drop another video or 2. But either way, man, love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Little bro, appreciate you, my brother. Have a blessed day, man. For real.
Thanks for being here.
All right, y'all.